Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling.
Springs instantly to life. And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, talk about making the most of a momentary lapse in concentration. He was just that little bit quicker and smarter than everyone else around him.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mbappe, this is promising. Oh, shooting chance! Rijkaard proves too strong. Messi. Now it's Ferran Torres. Spread it left.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Hazard. Now it's Mbappe. Tacho with the clearance. And he's quick to snatch it back. Rijkaard makes a dash for it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Pacho. And it's Caicedo. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Messi. Here's Zielinski. Messi. Nice looking ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Hazard. That's a cute ball. Mbappe is onto this. And we have our very first corner. Trossard is there, and he can get that clear. And here's Dani Olmo. Now it's Mbappe. Shot a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Napoli have their second corner now. And he thumps it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, he's not going to get any further than that. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Foden. He is through here. Foden. Shapes to shoot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Caicedo. Pacho. And it's Caicedo. It's Camavinga. Pacho. Camavinga. Messi. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
The goal scorer after 34 minutes.
That was easy. Almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Napoli find a position of real strength now. Good ball over the top. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, terrible pass. And he's managed to get free. Decent shot! Off the post. Now, how often do you see that?
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Rijkaard. Now, he's got space here. It's a pretty loose pass. Sabani. And it's Caicedo. Now it's Ferran Torres. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Mbappe, spread out to the left. Caicedo. Camavinga. No, that's been intercepted. And that has left him in a heap. Messi. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Just a quick announcement.
Nepal absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Nepal looking like the only team in this. They lead by 3. The second half is up and running. And he's quick to return it. Vardiol. Pacho. That's really well cleared. Now it's Trossard. Trossard proves just a little bit too strong. Brilliantly cut out. Silvestre. That's an imaginative pass. Great ball if he can get there. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Zielinski. Not the most convincing of passes. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Hazard. It's Hazard! Hazard! He is just a joy! That is a gem! An absolute gem! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness!
Number 11.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Nepal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And he's got the beating of his man. Red card! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Zielinski.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Rijkaard, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. And that has been cleared. That has not gone well. Ferran Torres. And it's Olmo. Just eases him off the ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Hazard. Coming on to replace him is number 17,
Caicedo.
Nico
Nepal,
Williams.
perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Look at the space, great chance! It's a goal! And that was his 20th goal for this team.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
After 63 minutes is number 21, Kylian Mbappe.
Nepal are having a ball here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Zielinski! In he goes again! And he hits the net! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Number 14, Vardiol.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Well, that looks a decent ball. Mbappe currently being consciously targeted.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Quality ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Nepal are down to 10 men. Zielinski. Molina charging forward, the ball at his feet. Zabani. And it's Caicedo. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Nico Williams has it in a wide position. Nepal have reclaimed it. Caicedo. Here's Zielinski. Vardiol. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well measured. Schmeichel claims it without any fuss. Dani Olmo. Molina makes a move down the right. Knocks it into space. Shot, real chance! Pulled out the best in the keeper.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Madueke coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Nepal have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's clever. Pacho. Nepal will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Molina. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that pass just didn't quite work. Rijkaard. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's a throw. So here comes the substitution.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Substitution in progress.
Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. Madueke. And it's Molina. Can he get onto this? Vardiol cuts out the pass. Caicedo. Barcelona have a free kick. Messi. Looking for the run. Mbappe is having a shot! Oh, good finish! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Ferran Torres. Madwig. So that's it. It is all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavour. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. And a chance! Oh, it's gone in! There is your perfect party piece. It is what they called for. It is what they have been yearning for. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
Messi going for shapes to shoot! It's a goal! 2, and we've barely begun here. A horrible blip, a moment they could well have done without.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Messi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Batistuta, and Batistuta! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Nepal look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. Played out towards the right wing. McTominay tries to pass it through. Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Nepal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Just cruising, they are cruising, and they're threatening to fly away here. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Nice looking ball. Now it's Yamal. Kvaratskhelia going face to face with his great rival. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kvaratskhelia. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Kvaratskhelia. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Dani Olmo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's a cute ball. Dani Olmo gets into a good position. Vermeer. And it's McTominay. And he's being shifted off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good spread. Yamal, he's picked his way through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Approaching the half-hour mark. Pass somewhat off target. That's destined for the flank. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Now it's McTominay. He's had a shot! And no mistake. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So could they be onto something here? And he was quick to react. Fabian Ruiz.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That is good strength. Vermeer! And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Yamal, lovely pass, but can he get there? The muscular approach does pay off here. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a key interception. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And here's Batistuta. McTominay. Vermeer. And Yamal. Looking for options for movement.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And he's definitely onside. Vermeer. Fabian Ruiz. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, I think a warning's about right. Just a slight rush of blood, nothing too intentional.
Sabani. And it's Ruiz. And Fermin.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Now it's Haaland. Nicely weighted ball. Tries to thread one through. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, shooting chance! Vermeer. Nicely spread. Now it's Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? Messi. And that is the end of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Nepal claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And Messi! No, he's missed it.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
McTominay. And it's Lopez. Hakimi. And Jamal. He's found a way through. And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, I think the referee has done well here. He's pulled him to one side, he's told him what's what, and hopefully he'll behave himself from now on.
Jamal. That's good running with the ball. Sabani. And here's Haaland. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Sabani. Vardiol. And it's McTominay. That is good alertness. Played out to the left flank.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Picked out Messi! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
McTominay has created 1 goal already. Vardiol. Fermin. And Kvaratskhelia. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Fabian Ruiz. So we've reached the hour mark. He's beaten the last man. Can he latch on to this? So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Lascia il campo per il numero 11. Attenzione, un cambio.
Could be danger here. Tries a shot. He's got away with one there.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Nepal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Hakimi. Vardiol. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. No, he refuses to take the bait. Now it's Madueke. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Fabian Ruiz. And Vardiol. Madueke is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Now it's Batistuta. It's Asa! And that is quite wonderful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Nepal making further changes here and in quick succession.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Nepal palpably stronger, better, superior. Nepal will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And that has been cleared. Madweke, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He is through here. Look at the space here. McTominay. He's gone for goal. Keeper is right behind it.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
No, that's been intercepted. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Not the most accurate pass. Hakimi. Guardiola. Nepal are looking all but promoted. They can see the greener grass that is beyond the finish line.
They've been brilliant here, Peter. A thoroughly professional performance, and if things do indeed stay as they are, it's richly deserved.
Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. De Bruyne. Yamal in acres of space out wide.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 19, numero 7. Lasciano il campo per il numero 17. Il numero 21. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nico Williams. And the ball is out of play. Hakimi. McTominay. Olise. Time added on 4 minutes. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Haaland. Messi is always looking to break lines. De Bruyne. And it's Ruiz. Now it's Batistuta. That has been slung wide. Nico Williams tries a cross. That's that, the end. A statement win on a crucial day, and now major tests await. Your reflections then, Jim?
What a game, what a performance, and right when they needed it, Peter.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Now, Stefano Fiori, Jim, he was a key player for the Azzurri, was he not?
Yeah, he's always been a very accomplished playmaker, Peter, and a good mixture of creativity and pragmatism when it's needed.
Explain more.
Well, it's not always that a player so technically gifted boasts such an excellent work rate.
No, absolutely not. Nicely weighted ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that is well cleared. Olise. And here's Azar. Fiore has a look and plays it forward. And this is Ronaldo. Spread out to the left. Rijkaard stood up well to him there. That's a sharp pass. Akanji gets over and intercepts. Hazard wants to run onto this. And he's there to retrieve it. And this is batted. And the finish! And he's following up. What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, the keeper's clearly not happy, Peter. The least his defence could have done was go to the danger, and that was decidedly lacking.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Now it's Hullet, and he welcomes it in. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Japan restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
It's a pretty loose pass. Turns back here, probably. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's got away. Now there's a fine ball. And he's gone looking for safety. Van Dijk. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that is not getting there. Schmeichel getting this one clear. Now it's Hazard. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Aims beyond the defence. He's being urged to shoot, and he's certainly onside here. Skims one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Japan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's taking no chances there. And he's quick to get rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the pass is intercepted. It's a threatening ball. Great chance! Goal! Japan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter.
Could be danger here! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is good alertness. And he can clear it away. And that has left him in a heap. Just past the 40th minute mark. Now it's Hazard. That'll be a throw. And it's Rijkaard. Hullet, who is rarely short on confidence. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now it's Dani Olmo. De Jong. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to play it through. Perfectly measured that. He's shifting through the gears here. Delivered low.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that's fabulous. Cafu plays it in. Towering header! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. The midway point of the game.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. We're on the move again.
Nepal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Batistuta. And that's a throw-in. Now it's Yamal. Referee has just said play on. Messi is always looking to break lines. And they're on him in a flash. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Yamal.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Dani Olmo. Fiore.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Messi. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Passing is crisp and sharp. Batistuta looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hazard. Nepal needing a change of fortune here. And this is Batistuta. Marquez gives no quarter whatsoever. Silvestre. Now it's Yamal. Molina in acres of space out wide. Brilliantly cut out. Olise is there to clear. He might be in here!
Nepal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That has been knocked clear. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, he's onto this. Great ball, and he's in here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Japan have it back and can go again. Oh, that's a key interception. Chiellini. De Jong. This is a promising build-up. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's looking wide. He's picked his way through. Forced to go back. No way through, so back it comes. Now it's Dani Olmo. And he's got away. Tries a shot! You've got to be quick to recover this. Hazard. Rijkaard. Rijkaard! Goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
After 76 minutes.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Number 6, Yamal. Number 11, Hazard. Coming on the field, number 47, Phil Foden. Number 4, Madueke. Number 17, Nico Williams.
So we have movement on both benches. It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Silvestre cuts it out, and it's Drogba. Threads one in, and this is Batistuta.
Nepal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Ronaldinho, and he's managed to get free. Cross into the box. Van Dijk can get it clear. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Ronaldinho. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Foden. And it's Hullet. Just eases him off the ball. Paredes. And this is Batistuta. Now it's Foden. He has found the way through. Oh, important interception.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nepal desperately searching for the winner here. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
Yeah, that's such a good position too. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And time is up. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Pamplona going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, Peter, you can dress it up any way you like, but we all know what we're in for.
And there's no point trying to pretend otherwise. No disguising the... Budimir! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Budimir really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. Ah, such a clever touch. This looks promising. Shot, surely! Oh, he's just got under that.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Gurzetta. Rosier. He's got away. Picked out brilliantly. Jaureguisa. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads, and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rosier. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he cuts out the supply. Now this could be a chance. Chance! Goal! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. Bilbao really do like to play the long ball.
And how does that work, Gordon?
Well, you don't want the ball just coming back at you, Peter. You need somebody in there who'll make it stick.
He's in, must be! And he is, can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Pamplona have their second corner now. They've played it short. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bilbao are looking to go forward now. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Gurzetta. Danny Vivian. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Strong running down that left flank. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now, can they get him away? Galan. And back to the keeper. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Jaureguisa. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he was quick to react. Budimir. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Decent chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Danny Vivian. Well timed, excellent interception. Paredes is there to clear. Williams. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to play it through. Guruceta receives it in a good position here. No way through there. Pamplona looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. And it's Gomez. Showing great feet there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Guruceta. Rosier. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, look at the space here. Real chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. It's a throw-in. That has not gone well. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Pamplona can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Pamplona can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Passing is crisp and sharp. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Just eases him off the ball.
Pamplona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Budimir. He's had a shot! And again! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Padilla gets it away. Pamplona just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tries to pass it through. No, that's been intercepted. Rosier. It's not an especially good pass, that. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And they've got rid. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Well, there's the clearance. Time and again they are repelled. Robert Navarro. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Robert Navarro, and he's managed to get free. That's a throw. And it's Gazar. It'll be a throw-in. Rosier.
Pretty robust defending.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Budimir. He's had it taken off him. Can he get it through? He's shifting through the gears here. Shot a goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's in a great position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pass somewhat off target. 75 minutes played. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's been hooked away.
Pamplona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Galan. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found a way through. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Jaureguiza. He's found space here. Good ball, good take. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Boiro is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, it's Budimir. He's through here. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, he's on his... and the shot! Goal! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Pamplona have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Williams. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
So just one extra minute for stoppages. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the... So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up. And we'll So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, I played in a fair few derbies, Peter, and in my time, derbies were derbies.
Well, I had a feeling you might say something like that, Jim.
Well, for this one, while I'm not expecting a fully fledged derby, it will be very combative, very competitive at least. It can't be anything else.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Nice interception, well timed. Carreras just loves to go forward whenever he can. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Stantuono is onto this. Well, there's the clearance. Corner it is. Garcia, clearly the target here.
Well, he is someone you can count on to get his head to it, one way or another, Peter.
And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that...
Valverde! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
No, that's been intercepted. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that's been cut out, well played. That's a shade optimistic. Madrid are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Now, can they get him away? And he's heaved it away. Garcia.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's had a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Madrid really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Now it's Bellingham. Garcia. Oh, good take and a good... He's having a shot! And he makes no mistake. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, that's a key interception. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the finish! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Carvajal. Stantuono. And it's Gavi. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Bellingham. Garcia. Ferran Torres spots it and intercepts. Eric Garcia. It's Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Disappointing. very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
And it's been hooked away. Now it's Lewandowski. Madrid looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Asensio. Looking to play him in. Mastantuono. He's shifting through the gears. Shapes to shoot! And there's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. Madrid are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
Can he get onto this? Can he finish? Oh, well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Madrid presented with a golden opportunity here. Szczesny to save this spot kick and his team. Oh, he cannot put it away, and with that comes half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Madrid firmly in control at the break, 2-0 the scoreline. And we are back on the way. And he's managed to get rid. Garcia. Always goal side. And here's Valverde. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Ferran Torres. Garcia. Mastantuono. Can he get on the end of this? Mastantuono. Bellingham. Oh, good ball! Real chance! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Mbappe receives it in a good position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lewandowski. Rashford. Now it's Gavi. Bernal makes the interception. Rashford. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's good play from him.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Madrid, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. This looks promising, and he's got the beating of his man. Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
A case now of complete control. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's Lewandowski! It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Madrid really could have done without this. Drama over the penalty spot. He can't put it away.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Good ball, good take. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now that's well seen too. Szczesny with the clearance. Tries to play it through. And a chance! And it's in! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Rashford. That's tidy. And he's being shifted off it. Carvajal did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He'll fancy himself from here. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. And here's Gavi. And here's Ferran Torres.
Ferran Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again,
He's one-on-one, surely! Shot a goal! And that's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Madrid are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And this is Lewandowski. Garcia. And he's managed to get free. Distributed tidily. And Carreras. And it's Valverde. He is through here. Poor robust challenge. Backward it goes. And he can clear it away. Oh no, what has happened here? Carreras. Tries to pass it through. Oh, important interception. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Asensio. Oh, a delicate chip through. And smartly reclaimed. Garcia with 3 goals to his name and looking for more. The less said about that pass, the better. Mastantuono. Valverde. Now that looks a decent ball. He's found a way through. Nice touch. Oh, shooting chance! Off the post. Dani Olmo can clear it away. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Great vision. That's been slipped through. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, a gilt-edged chance. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And here's Gavi. And that's that. Madrid can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Garcia reflecting on a stellar performance and now taking home a permanent reminder for his mantelpiece. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Madrid really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between 2 grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, there may be nothing resting on it, Peter, but that's never going to take the edge away, is it? And the players from both sides know that.
Well, it certainly feels that way.
Yes, so while these boys...
Shot a goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Garcia bustling and very visible inside the box.
Yeah, whether it's knockdowns or headers, you'll know he'll fight for it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to pass it through. Alaba gets over and intercepts. Bellingham. Looking tidy in possession here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind...
Oh, good climb! No, just not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think it'll be interesting, Peter, to see what challenge the opposition now bring to Araujo. I really rate him because he can cope with pace, he can cope with dribbling wingers, and he's a very valuable asset. And he's become a real focus in that defence.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And he's managed to get free. Oh, it's a nice idea, but Valverde! Now it's Lewandowski, and that is a little undercooked. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. He is through here!
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Bernal, and he was quick to react. And it's Bellingham. Still goalless. Gavi. Rashford. Mastantuono, he's found a way through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Quality ball. He's got away. He's having a shot! Dispatched clinically. It looked as though he'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a shot! Tries a deft little ball. Courtois claims comfortably. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to play it through. Goes for a shot! And that's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Madrid have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Carreras. And that's another good win of the ball. Ball has bounced loose now. Madrid looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Now that's well seen too. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Pass somewhat off target. Mastantuono. Great vision. They're urging him to shoot. The referee has given a corner. So, third corner of the game. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Rashford getting this one clear. Not the most accurate pass.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Lewandowski.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Well read, nice interception. Valverde. Dani Olmo. That's been slipped through. And the referee says that is that for the first half. We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Madrid sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Now it's Mbappe. No, again there's no way through. And it's Rashford. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Asensio getting this one clear. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Balde spots it and intercepts. Dani Olmo. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a pretty loose pass. Valverde. Bellingham. Garcia just eases him off the ball. Martin. He has found the way through. Asensio did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And the return pass. And here's Mbappe. That's been cut out, well played. Madrid are 2 up early in the second half. Balde. Gavi. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, played through for the wide man. Lewandowski gets into a good position. Nicely weighted ball. Alaba. Now there's and the shot! Corner number 4 coming up here. And he thumps it clear. Good take, and is he in? Carreras.
Oh, great feat, that.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Valverde. He's had a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
That's really well manoeuvred. Garcia. And here's Mbappe. Now, he's got space here. Bernal clears it away. Rashford. Mastantuono. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vicious ball here. That's the throw. Asensio. And Mastantuono.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Mastantuono. Valverde stood up well to him there. The less said about that pass, the better. Alaba. Valverde. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Rashford. Pinches it off him. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
That was lovely, that.
And he's running through, shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot. Szczesny to save this spot kick and his team. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Can he get on the end of this? Alaba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mastantuono. Great ball, and he's in here. 2 minutes to be added on. Passes short and sharp. Oh, it's come loose. And again! And with that, the end. Madrid, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Mbappe, happy to bask in the accolades from all around. The stage most certainly his. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.